This is the Let's Go Blues Minute brought to you by Puckdoku, the original hockey doku. Now here's your host, Jeff Ponder.
The St. Louis Blues scored 5 straight goals and chased Connor Hellebuyck for a second straight game in a 5-1 win against the Winnipeg Jets in Game 4 of their Western Conference first-round series at Enterprise Center on Sunday. Hellebuyck allowed 5 goals on 18 shots and was pulled for the second straight game for the Jets, who won the President's Trophy as the team with the most points in the regular season. Eric Comrie made 6 saves in relief. Hellebuyck was pulled from Game 3 after he allowed 6 goals on 25 shots. He is 3-10 with a .453 goals against average and an .863 save percentage in his past 13 playoff games. I think I can speak for all of St. Louis when I say I love playoff Connor Hellebuyck. Jake Neighbours had a goal and 2 assists. Braden Schenn had a goal and an assist, and Jordan Binnington made 13 saves for the Blues. The game got off to a bad start, though, at 13:58 of the first period when Blues killer Kyle Connor gave the Jets a 1-0 lead when he backhanded a rebound past Binnington. But the Blues turned it on after that, with Neighbours tying the game with just 23 seconds remaining in the first period when he tipped a Colton Parayko shot for his first ever Stanley Cup playoff goal. Tyler Tucker gave St. Louis a 2-1 lead at 10:46 of the second period with his first playoff goal, a one-timer from the right point that beat Hellebuyck clean, low to the far side. However, the game-winning goal scorer was injured late in the third period, buckling on top of his right leg after a checking play in the corner with Jets forward Brandon Tanev. Head coach Jim Montgomery said after the game, quote, "I don't have an update. We'll have more Monday. His goal was huge for us, getting the lead and being able to play with the lead. I thought he was really aggressive tonight. I thought that was his best game of the 3 games, and I thought he was physical." Other goal scorers included Schenn, Justin Falk, and Robert Thomas, the latter being the goal that chased Hellebuyck from the game. St. Louis has won 14 in a row at home dating back to February 23rd, and Binnington has won 13 straight home starts dating back to February 8th. On the Winnipeg side, they had to make a lineup change for Game 3. Defenseman Logan Stanley was scratched in favor of Hayden Fleury, who was -1 in 12:58 of playing time. Jets head coach Scott Arniel said Stanley is, quote, banged up. Forward Gabriel Vilardi took warm-ups but did not play again due to an upper body injury. Vilardi last played on March 23rd against the Buffalo Sabres. Let's get to our stat of the day, brought to you by our friends over at Puckpedia.com. We've looked at game scores all playoff long, so let's take a look at the game scores for the Blues and Jets in Game 4. If you're unfamiliar with this stat, check out our last episode, which gives a full explanation of the analytical stat from HockeyStatCards.com. From worst to first, defenseman Colton Parayko was the worst player on the ice for Games 1 and 2 in terms of game scores. He became one of the best in Game 3 and was the absolute best on the ice in Game 4, posting an impressive 3.72 game score, thanks largely to his 2 assists, 4 shots on goal, and 3 blocked shots. Neighbours posted a 3.55, which was second best. As far as the worst on the ice for the Blues, Radek Faksa and Zach Bolduc took the cake, posting a .57 and .37 respectively, so no Blues players had a negative score. For Winnipeg, Cole Perfetti posted a .78 game score to lead the club, while Josh Morrissey and Luke Schenn posted the worst scores, both registering below a negative 2.5. In case you're wondering, Kyle Connor had the 4th best game score for his team, but it was a minus .12, and Mark Scheifele recorded a minus 1.24. The Blues and Jets will break the 2-2 series tie on Wednesday in Winnipeg. The game is set for an 8:30 puck drop.
Wait, Jeff, one more thing.
All right, let's get into Puckdoku, which can be played over at Puckdoku.com. Yesterday's winner was Bill. He beat me by a score of 3-11. The best play also came from Bill. In the 2010-11 to 2019-20, as well as the Dallas Stars square, Mike McKenna was played by Bill at 0.1%. Fun fact about the St. Louis native Mike McKenna, as a young man, he played in the 1997 Quebec International Pee Wee Hockey Tournament with the St. Louis Blues minor ice hockey team. He later played for the Springfield Junior Blues in the North American Hockey League for 2 seasons from 1999 to 2001. Although Mike didn't graduate from the Parkway District, he's still an alum as he attended Sorrento Springs Elementary from K through 6, Southwest Middle, and Parkway South before moving away from home to pursue his hockey dreams.
This was the Let's Go Blues Minute powered by Puckdoku. Remember to tune into Let's Go Blues Radio, the original St. Louis Blues hockey podcast and webcast. Available wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube and Facebook. Until next time, hosers.